Did you know that castor oil can help you heal hemorrhoids naturally? If you're struggling with hemorrhoids and looking for a way to relieve the discomfort and even reduce the size of them, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to uncover how castor oil can be an incredibly effective and simple remedy for hemorrhoid relief. And don't worry, I'll walk you through the process step by step so that you can do this at home with ease. But before we begin, I'm curious about you. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments and feel free to ask any questions you might have. Now let's get started. First things first, let's talk about hemorrhoids. They're painful, annoying, and uncomfortable, right? Hemorrhoids happen when the veins in your rectal or anal area become swollen or inflamed, causing pain, itching, and sometimes bleeding. They can result from a variety of factors such as straining during bowel movements, sitting for long periods, pregnancy, or even obesity. While there are a lot of over-the-counter creams and medications available to help with hemorrhoids, many of them can be full of chemicals or come with side effects. That's why more and more people are turning to natural remedies, like castor oil, to provide relief. So let's dive into how castor oil can help. Now, castor oil is a natural oil that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine for a variety of health issues. It's known for its anti-inflammatory, moisturizing, and healing properties. It's made by pressing the seeds of the castor plant, and when it comes to hemorrhoid relief, it works wonders. Castor oil can help reduce the swelling of hemorrhoids, promote healing, and relieve the discomfort that comes with them. You might have heard of castor oil being used in other ways, but today we're going to focus on how it helps with hemorrhoids. Let's start with what you need to do this treatment. It's a pretty straightforward process, and you'll only need a few simple items that you probably already have at home. First, you'll need pure cold-pressed castor oil. This is important because you want to ensure that you're using the most natural and unprocessed form of castor oil available. One popular brand is Palmer Christie, but there are a variety of options out there, so just make sure it's cold-pressed and free from additives. Next, you'll need a small bowl to hold the castor oil, as well as an unbleached cotton pad or some toilet paper. The cotton pad will be your best bet for this treatment because it's thick enough to absorb the oil and stay in place. But if you don't have one on hand, toilet paper will work just fine too. So once you've gathered your materials, let's get started. You're going to want to pour some of the castor oil into your bowl. You don't need a lot, but enough to soak the cotton pad or toilet paper well. Once you've done that, take your cotton pad and dip it into the oil. Let it soak for a few seconds. Now you're probably thinking, what do I do with all this oil? Well, don't worry. The next step is to wring out the cotton pad a bit so it's not dripping everywhere. You don't want it too wet, just enough oil to make it damp. If you're using toilet paper, you can fold it a few times to make it thicker and then place the castor oil on top. Wring it out the same way so it's not dripping. Once your cotton pad or toilet paper is ready, it's time to apply it to the affected area. And you'll want to place the oil-soaked cotton directly onto the hemorrhoid. Here's where the magic happens. The oil starts to absorb into the skin, reducing inflammation and soothing the irritated area. The best part is that castor oil is known for promoting tissue regeneration, which can help the hemorrhoids heal faster and more effectively. So this step is crucial, and now it's all about comfort. You want to keep the cotton pad or toilet paper in place for as long as possible. If you're at home, this is easy. You can lay down, relax, and let the oil work its magic. However, if you're at work or need to move around, don't stress. The cotton pad or toilet paper should stay in place, even if you're walking or sitting. Just make sure the area is comfortably covered. If it feels like it's slipping or moving around too much, you can try wearing loose clothing to keep it in place. Also, you can use a bit of extra toilet paper around the area to ensure it doesn't shift. The goal is to leave the castor oil on the hemorrhoid for at least 30 minutes twice a day. But if you can leave it on for longer, say an hour or two, that would be even better. The longer it stays in contact with the affected area, the more beneficial it will be. Over time, you'll notice that the swelling and inflammation begin to reduce. The pain and itching should lessen as well. If you're really committed to healing your hemorrhoids, aim to do this twice a day for at least a week. One important thing to keep in mind is that after using the castor oil, you'll want to remove the cotton pad or toilet paper, especially before having a bowel movement. It's a good idea to clean the area gently with warm water and pat it dry before reapplying the castor oil. This ensures that the oil stays clean and effective. If you're out and about and can't reapply immediately, you can always wait until you get home, but don't let it sit for too long. You may be wondering, will this make a mess if I'm at work or out in public? The short answer is that it might, but don't let that scare you away from trying this. It's all about trial and error. Some people find that they need to use a bit of extra padding to prevent the oil from leaking out, and that's totally okay. You can experiment with different methods, like using a pad, wearing something absorbent, or making sure you wring the cotton pad out really well. If you're not comfortable doing this during the day, that's completely fine. You can do this at night while you sleep, and it's just as effective. You might also be thinking, should I use heat with this treatment? Well, there's no need for a heating pad when it comes to hemorrhoids. While castor oil packs are often used with heat in other areas of the body, when you're using castor oil for hemorrhoids, the natural warmth from your body will be enough to help the oil penetrate the skin and soothe the area. So there's no need to complicate things with a heating pad. It's all about simplicity here. But wait, there's more. Another way castor oil can help with hemorrhoids is by improving your digestion. If you're dealing with constipation, which is a common cause of hemorrhoids, castor oil can help soften your stool and make bowel movements easier. Now, this part is a little more delicate, and it's important to note that if you decide to ingest castor oil for constipation, you need to be careful. Always consult with your doctor first before ingesting any amount of castor oil, because the dosage is very important. If you take too much, it can cause cramping or even more serious issues. But when used correctly, it can provide relief from constipation, which can in turn help reduce hemorrhoids. You might be wondering, how does castor oil actually work to help with hemorrhoids? Well, the magic lies in its chemical composition. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid that has powerful anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. This is why it's so effective at reducing the swelling and pain that comes with hemorrhoids. It also helps promote circulation in the affected area, which aids in healing and reducing the size of the hemorrhoid. Additionally, castor oil helps moisturize and protect the skin, preventing dryness and further irritation. If you're new to using castor oil, it's always a good idea to start slow. Try using it once a day and see how your body responds. If you feel any irritation or discomfort, stop using it and consult with your healthcare provider. Remember, natural remedies are effective, but they're not always suitable for everyone. One of the great things about castor oil is that it's safe for most people when used topically, and it doesn't require a prescription. It's a low-cost, natural alternative to store-bought creams or medications that are often loaded with chemicals, and it's something that you can easily incorporate into your routine at home. You don't need to go to a doctor's office or pharmacy to get relief. Just a small bottle of castor oil and a cotton pad can make all the difference. As with any health issue though, if you notice that your hemorrhoids aren't improving after using castor oil, or if the pain and swelling get worse, it's important to consult with your doctor. Sometimes hemorrhoids can be a sign of an underlying condition that requires medical attention. So don't ignore persistent symptoms or severe discomfort. So how long does it take to see results? Well, every person's body is different, so the time it takes to see a decrease in the size and pain of your hemorrhoids can vary. Some people see improvement within a few days, while others may take a week or more. While castor oil is incredibly effective, it's not the only solution. There are other powerful natural treatments that can work just as well, and in some cases even better, depending on your specific situation. The key to healing hemorrhoids is finding what works best for your body and making small adjustments to your routine to prevent them from coming back. The other incredible natural remedies that have been used for centuries include witch hazel and aloe vera. Both of these treatments are known for their soothing, anti-inflammatory and healing properties, making them great options for anyone looking to heal hemorrhoids naturally. So let's start with witch hazel. It is one of the most well-known natural remedies for hemorrhoids, and for good reason. This plant extract comes from the leaves and bark of the witch hazel shrub and has been used for hundreds of years in traditional medicine for treating wounds, skin irritation, and even varicose veins. What makes witch hazel so effective for hemorrhoids is its astringent properties, which help shrink swollen blood vessels and reduce inflammation almost instantly. When applied directly to hemorrhoids, witch hazel provides a cooling, soothing sensation that helps relieve pain, itching, and discomfort. It also acts as a natural disinfectant, keeping the area clean and preventing infections. Using witch hazel is simple, and you don't need anything fancy to make it work. The most important thing is to use pure witch hazel without added alcohol or artificial ingredients, because these can dry out the skin and cause more irritation. You can find witch hazel in most drugstores or health stores, often in liquid form or pre-soaked pads. To apply it, just pour a little witch hazel onto a cotton pad or soft toilet paper and gently press it against the affected area. The goal is to let it sit there for a few minutes so that the skin can fully absorb it. If you have time, you can even leave the soaked cotton pad in place for 10 to 15 minutes to get the full benefits. The cooling sensation will provide immediate relief, and over time, regular application will help shrink the hemorrhoids and speed up the healing process. Another way to use witch hazel is in a sitz bath. If you're not familiar with a sitz bath, it's basically a shallow, warm bath designed to soothe and clean the rectal area. All you need to do is fill a bathtub or a large basin with warm water, then add about a half cup of pure witch hazel to the water. Sitting in this for 15 to 20 minutes can provide deep relief, reduce swelling, and help the healing process. Doing this at least once a day can make a big difference, especially if your hemorrhoids are severe. If you don't have time for a full sitz bath, you can also use a witch hazel spray. Some people keep a small spray bottle filled with witch hazel in the fridge and spray it onto the hemorrhoids throughout the day. The cold witch hazel adds an extra layer of relief, reducing pain and inflammation instantly. If you're dealing with external hemorrhoids that are swollen and painful, witch hazel can be a game changer. But it's not just about immediate relief. It also helps prevent hemorrhoids from getting worse. By strengthening the blood vessels in the affected area and promoting circulation, witch hazel reduces the likelihood of hemorrhoids becoming larger or more painful over time. The best part is that you can use it as often as needed. Since it's a natural remedy with no harsh chemicals, you don't have to worry about side effects like you would with medicated creams or ointments. The second natural remedy that works wonders for hemorrhoids is aloe vera. Most people know aloe vera as a go-to solution for sunburns, but its healing properties go far beyond that. Aloe vera is packed with vitamins, minerals, and anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce swelling, relieve pain, and promote faster healing. When applied to hemorrhoids, aloe vera provides a cooling, soothing sensation that instantly eases discomfort. But more than that, it also helps repair damaged skin and speeds up the healing process. One of the best ways to use aloe vera for hemorrhoids is to apply the fresh gel directly to the affected area. If you have an aloe vera plant at home, even better. Just break off a leaf, squeeze out the gel, and gently apply it to the hemorrhoids. The gel will create a thin protective layer over the skin, keeping the area moisturized while reducing inflammation. If you don't have access to fresh aloe vera, you can also use store-bought aloe vera gel. Just make sure to choose a pure organic gel with no added chemicals or artificial ingredients. For an even more soothing effect, you can store your aloe vera gel in the fridge before applying it. The cold temperature will help numb the area and provide even more relief. Aloe vera is gentle enough to use multiple times a day, and since it's completely natural, there's no risk of irritation. In fact, the more consistently you apply it, the faster you'll see results. Some people even mix aloe vera with a few drops of witch hazel for an extra powerful remedy. This combination works especially well if your hemorrhoids are very inflamed or painful. Another great way to use aloe vera is to make aloe vera ice cubes. This might sound strange, but it's actually one of the most effective ways to get quick relief. All you need to do is pour fresh aloe vera gel into an ice cube tray and let it freeze. Once it's frozen, take an aloe vera ice cube and wrap it in a thin cloth before gently pressing it against the hemorrhoid. The cold will immediately numb the pain while the aloe vera soothes and heals the skin. This is especially helpful if you're experiencing severe discomfort or if your hemorrhoids are swollen and irritated. If you want to take things a step further, you can also drink aloe vera juice to help with internal healing. Aloe vera has mild laxative properties which can help soften stools and make bowel movements easier. Since straining is one of the main causes of hemorrhoids, keeping your digestive system running smoothly is an important part of the healing process. Drinking a small amount of aloe vera juice daily can help prevent constipation and reduce the chances of hemorrhoids getting worse. However, it's important not to overdo it. Too much aloe vera juice can have a strong laxative effect and may cause diarrhea. The key is to start with a small amount and see how your body responds. By now, you can probably see why these natural remedies are so effective. Castor oil, witch hazel, and aloe vera all work in different ways, but they share the same goal: reducing inflammation, soothing discomfort, and helping hemorrhoids heal naturally. The best part is that they're all easy to use, inexpensive, and completely natural, meaning you don't have to worry about harsh chemicals or side effects. If you're dealing with hemorrhoids, the most important thing to remember is consistency. Natural remedies take time, but if you stick with them, you'll start to notice real improvements. It's also crucial to make a few lifestyle changes to prevent hemorrhoids from coming back. Staying hydrated, eating more fiber, and avoiding prolonged sitting can all make a huge difference. Small changes combined with these natural treatments can help you heal faster and keep hemorrhoids from returning in the future. Now you know exactly how to heal hemorrhoids naturally using castor oil, witch hazel, and aloe vera. These remedies are simple, effective, and best of all, completely natural. If you found this helpful, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more natural health tips. And if you've tried any of these remedies before, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your experience. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay healthy and take care.